If you want to hear about products I've really been loving lately, then stick around. Hi there and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. We're just going to talk about stuff that's fun. And I cannot think of a better thing to do. I was doing my makeup a few days ago and I thought, I'm really digging these products, and some are rediscovers in my makeup collection. I thought I should really do a video on this because there are some products in my collection that I'm just, every time I'm reaching for them, I'm really appreciating them. And I thought I should share them not only when they end up in the empties, but when you're enjoying them in the moment. And so that's some of these products. And so, yeah, let's just jump into it and talk about them. Okay, let's go with this one. Now, this is an old product, but I do have it on my eyes today, and I did have it on my eyes for the better part of the last week or so. So let me just show you the palette. It is the Sage palette from KVD Vegan Beauty. It's not available anymore, at least not in new status. It does have 4 shades here, and it does have a mirror. I do really like it, and it does fit with this whole crusade. For me, crusade is the wrong word, but this venture into the world of green eyeshadow that I've been dipping my toe in more and more, and I think I'm at the knee now. I'm really going in, and you'll see that I have green down here. Hopefully, it's a very deep green, sage green. So I do have this one on my lower lash line, and I have used it on the outer lid and outer crease, and it did look quite good. And yes, it does look good with green eyes. That's what I was challenging with this whole project is, can I do green looks and it doesn't clash with my green eyes? It's been working really well. Thank you to those of you who encouraged me to do green looks with green eyes, and it's been beautiful so far. And I didn't have a problem with lime green or yellow toward green, but it was more like the deeper, more intense green colors that I was very sheepish about, and it's working out well so far. If you're wondering about the inner lid, because there is no highlighter in this palette, I do have this on the brow bone, but the highlighter is a Buxom highlighter from many moons ago that I just finished, and that conversation about this highlighter is in my empties video, the latest empties video, if you want to take a look at that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this little guy, and I do want to venture into some other of these quads that I have in my collection because I'm reminded of how they are good, although I found I have to be careful with KVD Vegan Beauty mattes that have been around for a while. They get patchy after a while. So if you've got a really important meeting or a night out or something, you might want to just do a little test a day or two before of the matte that you want to use if you haven't used it for a while, because they do sometimes I'll get patchiness, and I don't normally get that when I do a makeup look, only with the mattes from KVD Vegan Beauty. But as far as the ability to do some nice looks, so far this quad has been very good to me, and I appreciate that. Another palette, the Metal Matte, if I have it out, the Metal Matte has given me some trouble. Specifically, one color that is almost impossible to use now is this brown Oak, I think it's called. Yeah, Oak. If I'm trying to use it as an eyeshadow, it does go patchy on me, but I can use it as I've done with the liner, the green liner. I am able to use this one as a liner, and that's what I've been doing when I use this palette. It's just my default liner. But yeah, it can be a bit challenging for older mattes from this brand. Okay, so since we're on the eyes, I might as well just keep on going with those. I do enjoy a little, and it doesn't have to be Quo. I'm just going to show homage to brow palettes in general. So there are pencils, there are kind of big jumbo pencils or small precision pencils for eyebrows. And what I found is, and you'll see how it's been well loved. I am really enjoying brow palettes, and they have been very good to me. I am wearing this particular one today, which is why that's the one that I just decided to take out. I am preferring mini brow palettes like this over pencils right now. On the go, if I'm traveling or whatever, I may take a pencil instead of this, because then I don't need a spoolie. I don't need as much stuff as in a separate spoolie. Usually a pencil will have a pencil end and a spoolie end. That's probably what I would take if I'm traveling. But if I'm not, I would tend to go with this. And the reason I would go with a pencil for travel is that it can be a little bit quicker than this type of a package. But when it comes to how well the eyebrows come out, I find that this is more natural than natural looking, in that it's not too heavy of color. I have strong eyebrows to begin with, but it gives me a bit more of a natural look than if I use a pencil. When I use a pencil, I find my eyebrows a little bit more harsh, and this is a product that makes it pretty easy to soften them up, if it makes sense. So if you have strong eyebrows to begin with, you may end up really liking a brow box such as this one. And this one I have loved so much that I have refilled the kind of mixer product. This is actually a jumbo pencil from Sephora that they used to sell a long time ago, and I just dug it up and put it in here as my kind of tacky base to grab the powder on the other side, and it's been fabulous for me. So any of this kind of product, and I have a Makeup Forever one. When I finish this one, I have another one available to me, and I really like this kind of product. I've said it 3 times. I think I can move on. Oh, and if you're wondering, Quo is a Canadian product, so you would not be able to find that in the US, but if you are in Canada, you can definitely find the Quo product. If you're in the US, I thought that the Urban Decay and the Makeup Forever brow boxes were pretty good. Next is something else that I'm wearing on my face, and it is, unfortunately, I don't know if they make it anymore. It's Sex on the Peach, and I tried to look it up on the Too Faced site and I couldn't find it. But it is a mini from Too Faced that I'm almost finishing up, and I will probably have it done within a month or 2. I really like the color. I do like to change my lipstick on a regular basis, so I wouldn't wear this every single day. But I find it super complimentary. I keep looking in the viewfinder, and under the camera I've got a mirror. I really, really am enjoying this lipstick. So in my opinion, Too Faced makes some pretty decent lipsticks. And again, Sex on the Peach, if you can find it, I think it's a very flattering color for, I would argue, for a lot of people. If it's not too light for you, if you have a deep skin tone, that might be a little bit too light. But if you are light to medium, you might be pretty happy with this one. Or if you want a lighter color lip for deeper skin, that might work for you. Who knows? Now for another lip product, and I don't have it on right now, is this Oh My Gloss from Rimmel, and it is the Lucy Delabra, or it has 2 names. Lucy Delabra. Does it have the other one on here? No, but it's a beautiful color, and I wish it had the number on it still. But this is the color it is, and really the Rimmel Oh My Gloss glosses, period, are beautiful. But this is my favorite color, and it was a gift from my friend, and I am very happy to have had the chance to get it. It was very kind of her to give it to me. And if I want a very quick, I just need to put something on my lips so that they feel good, and I'm a little bit more dressed up, this is the gloss that I will put on and often take with me as a default. This one and the Urban Decay 1993 gloss, those are my favorites to just that I would just grab without even thinking about it. But I say this one because I have repurchased this one and used more than one. So to me, that's a real indication. The Urban Decay 1993, I did purchase Well, I did purchase a backup of it, but I haven't used it as much as this one. I will show it to you though, because 1993 is my favorite shade from the brand. Well, I can't show you the gloss because it must be in a purse somewhere. But this is the color of 1993, and the gloss is very much in that kind of a color. I really, really love that kind of a brownish mauve color. It's very flattering on me, and this is kind of a, again, kind of a, has some brown in it, and it just really is flattering for somebody with a skin tone like mine. So yes, I'm very partial to the 1993 color, and so if I wasn't using Lucy de Labra, I would definitely be using the other one, which again, like I said, I use on the go. It's probably in one of my couple purses. Now let's go to eyes. If you have seen my empties video, you would know that I finished this Freak mascara, this full-size Freak mascara. And so obviously I'm using other mascara. Well, I really do like this mascara a whole lot. And I thought, well, before breaking into another one of these guys, because I do have a few in my backup case, because I was able to get them for 2 for 1 at the last Urban Decay sale, which I thought was great for a mascara I love. But I thought, let me take a break from Freak and try a few other mascaras that I have cracked open already in my collection that I haven't used for a while. Enter these 2 mascaras. These are a couple of mascaras, again from Urban Decay, and it's not because I only buy mascaras from Urban Decay. I actually just was surprised at, I didn't remember them being as good as they are. And so I want to talk to you about Perversion, the Perversion mascara. Let me show you the wand on that one. I should have shown you the Freak one. This one is a definite volume brush. And this one, which is Troublemaker, and it's beautiful packaging, iridescent packaging. And this one is more of a spiky plastic wand. So this one gives more, you can more define your lashes, whereas the other one is really for someone who's only looking for volume. This Perversion makes me think of the lash brag from ABH. So it has that kind of a wand, although the ABH one is more, even more fluffy than this one, and they're both very dense, and they give you some pretty nice lashes. I don't mind either one of these mascaras. In fact, I do have one of them on my eyes today, and it is the Perversion, because I wanted to get more volume than just definition. And I would say that the Troublemaker is better on defining the lashes as opposed to going super volume. But it's pretty good. What did they actually say? It doesn't give any kind of indication of it being more volume or not. What does the Perversion say? Yeah, bigger, blacker, badder. This is really on the volume side. I really was pleasantly surprised, happy really to have just rekindled my love for these 2, and so these are the 2 that I've been focusing on lately because I'm just enjoying them. They're very different from the application of the Freak mascara. Again, I really like that one. If you want bam lashes right away, one coat, you're done with Freak. It's wild. But these 2 give you a little bit more say in how much product goes where. And so if you want more control on how your mascara looks right at the beginning of application, then one of these might be better if you're looking for an Urban Decay mascara. Really, really enjoying these. Like I said, I've said it like 4 times now. Yeah, it's nice to revisit products that you haven't used for a while, because sometimes we don't remember exactly how they perform, or maybe they're performing differently, and maybe you need to have it out of your collection or whatever. At this point, I'm rambling. Let's move on. Next up, I have a couple of brow products. I just took out this Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit. I like the 3.5, and so this is what it looks like, just the whole packaging here. This is a small one, and it doesn't have a spoolie, which is why it's a small one, and the end of it is very, let me just wipe it off a little bit. Okay, so and the end of it is very, very tiny. So you can get very, I went back and forth 3 times there. So if I just do one line, you can see how precise you can get with drawing hair-like strokes. I like it because you can't really break it. It's fine. I would prefer the one with the spoolie on the end, which I do have, and this is just the one that I happen to have out right now. And really, this video was inspired by me just looking at what was on my counter, going, I really have all these are favorites. I should make a video. And so this is a favorite, definitely. If I'm going to use a pencil for travel, definitely this is a preference. So I am a fan of this when on the go, and it's nice to just have in your purse because it's not exactly a big product. Benefit I like the ABH pencil as well. I just don't have one with me right now. They're both quite good, no concerns over it, and I do like the brow, I think it's called the Brow Beater pencil from Urban Decay as well. I think they're all very good. And then this one, this I have to say is a product I don't want to use a substitute for. I have tried a number of brow freeze type products, and so far the ABH Clear Brow Gel is the best. And if you have wildly long and crazy eyebrows like I do and you have to tame them, I would say the ABH Clear Brow Gel is my favorite. I don't trust any of the other products. None of them keep my brow in place like the ABH Clear Brow Gel. I haven't found one as good where I just know that my brows are not all over the place. I used the Sephora equivalent and it was absolutely no good, at least not for my brows. Some of them are quite long and I need to keep them in place, otherwise I look like Groucho Marx. So I do not want to start trimming my eyebrows. I don't like the look of that. If they're out of place, you've got clear patches and it's not my jam. Anyway, so Benefit definitely has very good concealers and brow products, no question. And bronzers too, for that matter. So since we're talking about it, I might as well just bring this one out again. This is the Complexionista. It was a palette that was available from Benefit. I don't know if they're available anymore. That had a couple different options for colors. And this is my, as you can see, I finished this pan and I refilled this section here with the contents of this mini travel size container because I kept losing it. So I'd rather it be in the palette. So it's basically replacing the same product again, or replacing the same product. And this palette also includes another cream product, which is great, and then 3 powders. So there's a highlighter powder, a deeper and lighter bronzer, and then this What's Up highlighter as well. I like the fact that they're all in here, but these are all pretty much my favorite products from Benefit, along with the brow products. So the Benefit makes good blushes, good bronzers, good highlighters, and definitely a great concealer. The concealer that's in here, I use around my nose. So that is what I have right now as I'm filming, around my nose, and I really like the products a lot. And since we're on highlighter, I do want to mention a product that I just finished. I had crushed it up into powder, so you can't really see anything in here anymore. This is a different container from what it came in. It was a couple of eyeshadows that were highlighter-like, and I'm wearing that highlighter on the inner lid in this look, and I'm done with it. But Buxom highlighters, whether it is eyeshadow or face products, are beautiful. I would highly recommend Buxom anything. Eyeshadow, cheek products. Buxom is a really nice company to buy from. Now for liners. I did talk about a brow pencil, but I want to talk about these 3 liners. I have really been enjoying them. I am a fan of Urban Decay liners, and I do have usually a liner on the upper lash line and sometimes a color liner on the lower lash line, but this one is a Waterline liner, pencil liner, and it is fantastic. It's very smooth. I barely touched my hand to draw a line. And so they're buttery smooth, but if I put, which this is what I have on my upper waterline, and it takes very, very little effort, no pressure, it's not tugging at your eye, it just glides. And as long as you're not blinking hard, it won't transfer from the upper waterline to the lower waterline, which is what I want. I want the black only on the top waterline, because what it does is it makes it look like I've got full lashes when I don't even have mascara on yet. And that's why I really enjoy this Waterline black, very black pencil from Urban Decay. It does a great job. I haven't had to purchase any other colors, so I don't know. I'm assuming that the other Waterline liners would work as well as this black one. But the fact that it doesn't transfer down to my lower waterline is a big bonus for this pencil, which is why I like it so much. Now this next one from Makeup Forever, this is the Aqua Resist color pencil, is because it is ridiculously smooth. Now it is also good for the upper waterline, but it transfers more than the Urban Decay Legend Waterline in Legend does. And so when it comes to this one, is I would use this one for the upper and lower waterline because it does transfer from top to bottom, but once they've both set, you have that liner on for the evening. So I do appreciate the really long-lasting nature of the Aqua Resist line from Makeup Forever. I think it's a great product. And I think I got this one as a 100-point perk from Sephora, and I'm very happy that I got it. And now for the sister product, which I do have on my upper lash line. I did go a little thick though, but this is it can give you a very precise line. It is this Aqua Resist graphic pen from Makeup Forever, and I'll just do a, let's see, I want you to see it. There's a line. I went over it. So that's 2 strokes, one on top of the other. See how precise that is? It's a pretty amazing, I'm just doing a full line so you can see how black it is. I was shocked. This was another 100-point perk, and I wanted to say, okay, well, how is Makeup Forever pencils these days? Well, I'm very, very happy with these two. Very happy with these two. And if I had to pick out of the two, I would say this, what do they call it, graphic pen, makes me think a lot of the Stila Stale Day. I like the precision. I like how black the color is, and I would definitely be checking out this particular product whenever I need to get a new liner pen for my upper lash line. Like I said, I went a little thicker today, so it's not giving you a good view of the precision, but it is definitely, at least you can agree, it is definitely very black. And I've been super happy with these products so far. Well, everything I've shown you so far, I've been obviously very happy with, because these are some favorites. And some high use products these days. That's part of why they made the video. And there you have it. Those are the products that I have on my short list. I'm using a lot lately in my collection. I hope you have enjoyed taking a look at what it is that I'm using a whole lot from day to day, even when I'm not on camera. And if you have some requests for some products that you've seen me use or you've heard me use on this channel, I'd be happy to do some demos. I just need to know what it is that you're interested in and why, and that will help me determine what it is that I'm going to do with future videos for what's coming up. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, as always, take care.